Hi, guys, it's Mrs. Wood back for some more reading today. We've been talking about point of view. So, we've talked about who is telling the story. That can be the character or the narrator. We've looked at how we can use point of view to tell how a character is feeling. We've talked about how point of view can be different for different characters about the same thing. So, today we're going to continue looking at point of view using a book that you are probably familiar with called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And today we're going to work on analyzing the character's perspective. Analyze means to use clues to figure out. And a perspective is like an opinion or a character's belief on things. So it's pretty much what the character thinks, because you have your opinion about things, right? So you've all probably read this story and heard it. And we know that the way Goldilocks thinks in this story is a lot different than the way that the bears think about things in this story. So as we go throughout the story today, we're going to be trying to figure out, how does Goldilocks feel? How do the bears feel? And what do they think? So listen as we read this book together. Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and this version was retold by James Marshall. Once there was a little girl called Goldilocks. "What a sweet child," said someone new in town. "That's what you think," said the neighbor. One morning, Goldilocks' mother sent her to buy muffins in the next village. "You must promise not to take the shortcut through the forest," she said. "I've heard the bears live there." "I promise," said Goldilocks. But to tell the truth, Goldilocks was one of those naughty little girls who did exactly as they please. So look at this picture right here. It says shortcut, and there's all these signs that say danger, very risky, not a good idea, turn back, go the other way. But look at her. What does she think here? She has her hand over her mouth like she's laughing. She thinks it's a big joke. She thinks everyone's just making this up, doesn't she? Meanwhile, in a clearing deeper in the forest, in a charming house all their own, a family of brown bears was sitting down to breakfast. "Patooey!" cried big old Papa Bear. "This porridge is scalding. I've burned my tongue." "I'm dying," cried Baby Bear. "Now, really," said Mama Bear, who was of medium size, "that's quite enough." So how did the bears feel right now? Papa and Baby Bear feel like, "Ooh, this is way too hot. I can't eat it," right? Mama Bear sitting there saying, "Come on, boys, you better get it together." "I know," said Papa Bear. "Why don't we go for a spin while the porridge is cooling?" "Excellent," said Mama Bear. So they got on their rusty old bicycle and off they went. And here's Father Bear. He's saying, "Tra la 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 la." How are the bears feeling right now? Right. They're feeling pretty happy. They're going for a stroll on their bike. They're letting their porridge cool. They're going to come back to a tasty treat. A few minutes later, Goldilocks arrived at the bear's house. She walked right in. How was she feeling? She didn't even knock on the door. Right. She's feeling like she can do whatever she wants. On the dining room table were 3 inviting bowls of porridge. "I don't mind if I do," said Goldilocks, helping herself to the biggest bowl. What is she thinking right now? Yeah, she's thinking, "Oh, there's some porridge. It looks so good. I'm going to eat it." But the porridge in the biggest bowl was much too hot. "Patooey!" cried Goldilocks, and she spat it out. How is she feeling here? Right, she's feeling like, "Oh, this is so gross. It's so hot. I can't do this." Next, She tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl, but that porridge was much too cold. Look at her face. How is she feeling? She's feeling disgusted. Then Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the little bowl, and it was just right. Neither too hot nor too cold. In fact, she liked it so much that she gobbled it all up. How's Goldilocks feeling? She's feeling happy because what is she thinking right now? She's thinking this porridge tastes mighty good. Feeling full and satisfied, Goldilocks thought it would be great fun to have a look around. Right away, she noticed a lot of coarse brown fur everywhere. They must have kitties, she said. In the parlor, there were 3 chairs. I don't mind if I do, she said, climbing into the biggest one. But the biggest chair was much too hard, and she just couldn't get comfortable. How do you think she's feeling here? Yeah, she's uncomfortable. She's not liking that chair at all. Next, she sat in the medium-sized chair, but that chair was much too soft, and she thought she might never get out of it. Then Goldilocks sat in the little chair, and that was just right. Neither too hard nor too soft. In fact, she liked it so much that she rocked and rocked until the chair completely fell to pieces. How do you think she's feeling right now? She might be sad, yeah, or angry. Or she might be thinking, oh, well, it's not my chair, right? Now all that rocking left Goldilocks quite tuckered out. I could take a little snooze, she said. So she went to look for a comfy place to nap. Upstairs were 3 beds. I don't mind if I do, said Goldilocks, and she got into the biggest one, but the head of the biggest bed was much too high. Next, she tried the medium-sized bed, but the head of that bed was much too low. Then Goldilocks tried the little bed, and it was just right. Soon she was all nice and cozy and sound asleep. She did not hear the bears come home. How is she feeling right now? Yeah, she's feeling pretty good. She's taking a nap. She found a comfy bed. The 3 bears were mighty hungry, but when they went in for breakfast, they could scarcely believe their eyes. Somebody has been in my porridge, said Papa Bear. Somebody has been in my porridge, said Mama Bear. Somebody has been in my porridge, said Baby Bear, and eaten it all up. What do you think they think right now? Oh, I think Papa Bear and Mama Bear, they're a little mad someone got in their house, right? Maybe a little bit worried. Baby Bear's really upset because his porridge is all gone. He sounds sad. In the parlor, the 3 bears were in for another surprise. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, said Papa Bear. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, said Mama Bear. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, said Baby Bear, and it's broken to smithereens. So do you remember when Goldilocks sat in these chairs? Right? She didn't like sitting in Papa's or Mama's, but then she was so comfy in Baby Bear's. Her point of view is different than the bears because they're not happy look at their faces. They're not happy someone sat in their chair. Baby Bear's really sad that his is broken. The 3 bears went upstairs on tiptoe. Why do you think they're tiptoeing? Yeah, what are they thinking? They think someone might be in their house, so how do you think they feel? Pretty scared. The three bears went upstairs on tiptoe, not knowing what they would discover. At first, everything seemed fine. But then, Papa Bear lay down on his big brass bed. "Somebody has been laying in my bed," he cried. He was not amused. Look at him there. He's not very happy. "Egads!" cried Mama Bear. "Somebody has been lying in my bed." "Look!" cried Baby Bear. "Somebody has been lying in my bed and she's still there." How do you think the bears are feeling right now? They're probably angry and scared and worried. Oh, let's look. Oh, how do Papa Bear and Mama Bear, what do you think they're thinking right now? Those are good ideas. "Now see here," roared Papa Bear. Goldilocks woke up with a start and her eyes nearly popped out of her head. But before the bears could demand a proper explanation, Goldilocks was out of bed, out the window, and on her way home. "Who was that little girl?" asked Baby Bear. "I have no idea," said Mama Bear, "but I hope we never see her again." And they never did. How do you think she's feeling now? Yeah, I think you might be onto something there. So what I want you to do is you need to get your week 4, day 3 packet. And what I need you to do is open to this page. It says reading week 4, day 3. You're going to be looking at point of view. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick one character from the end of the story. So right here, pick one character. So it can be Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Baby Bear, or Goldilocks. Write their name on the line and draw a picture of them in this first box. Then I want you to tell me, what is the character saying or doing? How do they feel at the end of the story? So you're going to fill this out, take a picture, and upload it to Dojo so that your teacher and I can see what you're doing. And we can't wait to see what you think, how those characters are feeling. So again, pick one character from Goldilocks, not your own book. Tell me how they feel. What is their point of view? I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to take our assessment to see what all you have learned about point of view. See you later.